that freaked you out, right? That freaked me out. Times back there were tough, and Moonta was definitely touched by death.
What was that?
Loud bang come from inside the engine house, and that was directly followed by what sounded like the voices of two men talking in there.
I just heard voices in there.
Oh my god, oh my god, I don't like it. Did you see that?
What?
Lock the doors. Oh, I can hear it. Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt. Tonight we are checking out the Moonta mines because apparently there has been some weird paranormal activity going on around this place, and we're of course conducting a nighttime paranormal investigation, so stay tuned. Moonta is a small coastal town in South Australia with a long history that has at times been rather dark. Before visiting the Moonta mines, which we will focus on for this video, we stopped by the town cemetery to pay our respects to the dead, who we will be attempting to contact tonight. To kick off this episode, guys, I have brought you here to the Moonta cemetery, not because this place is haunted and we're investigating it. We're actually investigating the Moonta mines in this episode, but I thought that this was a very interesting place because it really expresses how harsh the life in Moonta was back in the day, particularly when mining was thriving in the 1800s. So just beside me is a sign, and it's basically commemorating all of the people who died in mining related fatalities, and there's 76 fatalities from mining buried just here in this cemetery. They're all kind of denoted by little markers, which we're coming here to sort of seek out just to pay our respects before we go and investigate the mines tonight. But there's also a number of people that they couldn't even locate the bodies, so this sign beside me kind of immortalizes them in the way. But I thought it was just a cool way to open the episode and just express, like, times back there were tough and Moonta was definitely touched by death. Besides mining, there was a lot of epidemics that broke out here. So we have cholera, typhoid, just a number of really harsh things that happened because the sanitary conditions back then weren't great. So there's actually 300 to 400 children buried here because they died during these epidemics. It's very, very sad. And all those graves are not marked. Like, we don't really know who they are or who these people were. So I thought it was interesting to come here, pay our tributes before we move on to some of the areas that I wanted to cover at the mines tonight. Guys, we've literally just walked into the cemetery and already I can see a marker just over here and a marker just over here for mining fatalities. So we're gonna go and see how many of them we can kind of search out just to pay our respects before we investigate tonight. We now make our way over to the Moonta mines, where we will explore both the Hughes and Richmond's engine houses. These structures date back to the mid-1800s and were important parts of the mining community in Moonta. Looking at the grim reality of death in this area during the mine's peak in the 1870s makes it easy to see why this place is said to be haunted. I had heard from a number of investigators that there seems to be some paranormal activity present at the mines, so I decided to visit for myself to see if I could capture anything strange on camera. Alright, Crypt Keepers, welcome to the Hughes engine house. This place dates back to 1865 and it is part of the Moonta mines. I'm going to just take you up inside to look at the structure of this place because it's really, really cool. Alright guys, so we're inside the engine house. Now, I have been told by some of my friends who have done paranormal investigations here, this is a place where they have actually captured some activity, and we have to remember the history of Moonta and particularly the mining history. There was a lot of death in this area, not necessarily centered around right here. It happened all throughout the mines, which cover a large piece of land. But I feel like because this is one of like the last remaining actual built structures, maybe it helps to contain energy here. I don't know, but I'm really excited to get back and interested to see if we pick up anything tonight. I am a little bit like concerned. There's like a beehive all the way up here though, so I'm a little bit like, should we worry about that, Jared? Or what do you reckon? Will we be alright?
No Jared cam tonight.
Jared has to climb up and get some honey or something. No. Alright guys, those bees were like freaking me out, so we're going to take a look around the other side. And maybe in there.
Ooh.
Guys, I love Moonta. Like wherever we walk, especially in the area of the mines, there's just like little pieces of history left everywhere. I mean, I look out here, there's a ruin here, there's a ruin here, there's one here, there's even one here, and I don't know what we're walking on here. It looks like it used to be the floor of something. It's a really cool area, and tonight, I don't know, I feel like there's going to be some kind of energy, like we're going to get something tonight. I'm so excited. So this bit's a bit more gated off, I guess. This is like not structurally sound, well, by the looks of it. And like, I'm not that big on mining, I honestly don't know that much about it, but I do know that the engine house was basically used to kind of pump out water from the shafts and the mines, which are all underground, to kind of keep them clear so that people could continue their work down there. And when this was sort of built in 1865, it functioned continuously up until 1923, when the Moonta mines like closed down and stopped production completely. So a lot of history here. I mean, it looks awesome as well. So we're going to be back tonight. There is another engine house a short distance away, which we're going to go and visit now, just because I like to show you guys this stuff in the daytime, not just nighttime, when we investigate for my videos. So let's go check out the other engine house. Guys, holy moly, this is a shaft right here. This goes down like super deep, which kind of like freaks me out. And then right behind me is the Richmond's engine house. So this one is not as old as the Hughes engine house, but a lot of history here again. I think what we'll do is we'll focus our energy for the part 1 episode on Hughes, and then we'll come here for a part 2 episode. So make sure that you're subscribed and have your notification bell turned on, because that'll be the next episode that I upload. This one is also cool because it has like a whole other series of like mining thingies, including something called slime pits. So I don't really know what that is, but pretty cool. Let's go have a look in here because I haven't seen in here yet. Alright, so this is inside the Richmond's engine house.
No beehives in this one?
I can hear bugs, but I think they're just flies. There's a lot of flies out today. Pretty cool, huh?
Probably a few birds nesting in here.
Don't say that. Let's cross our fingers and say no, but I think you're right. This seems like there's been lots of birds in here.
Lots of bird shit on the floor.
Yeah, we can investigate this tonight. Do you want to hike up to the top of this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
I hope this is safe.
It does say proceed at own risk though.
I can do it in my thongs.
Jesus.
Some of these are hell broken.
Oh yeah, there's like holes in the ground.
This feels rickety as.
So there's that one.
Richmond's.
And there's the other one.
Hughes.
And that is what a slime pit looks like.
This is my first slime pit experience. Not gonna lie, it's, yeah, something else. So what is the slime?
I don't know.
So I reckon we've seen what we can see here during the day, and also there's like a bunch of really tribal pigeons here, and like they hate the drone. I didn't realize they were territorial, but we put the drone up and they were like, I don't know, swarming it or something. So we're gonna get out of here, but we will be back tonight, so stay tuned because we're coming back in the dark to do a paranormal investigation, of course. Alright guys, we've just made it back to, this is the Hughes engine house. We're back here obviously at night, and it was really creepy. Jared and I just walked up to it and we just put our stuff down, and we heard a big loud bang come from inside the engine house, and that was directly followed by what sounded like the voices of two men talking in there. There's no one else here. I mean, there's no one parked anywhere near the ruin.
We were just setting up stuff. We've just got here.
And that freaked you out, right?
Mm.
That freaked me out. Should we go in? We're also a little bit scared of the bees. Like, we've just done a little bit of research, and like, bees can see in the dark, they can attack in the dark. Normally they do sleep when it's nighttime though, but bright lights might make them think that that is the sun, so they're attracted to that. So I'm just, and like, we respect them, we don't want to fuck with their space kind of thing. Should we go up with like night shot on and a little light? Would you be down with that, Jared?
Yeah, maybe.
Like this light?
Yeah, right.
Alright. I'm also like...
What was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
Like, as soon as we got out the car as well, there was some weird animal like...
Like that?
Didn't sound like that at all, but it was like, I don't know, it was flying as well. I have no idea what it was. Alright, so I don't want to like bother the bees or anything in there too much. I just want to literally go in and make sure there's not like people in there, so we're alone here, right? Can you hear any bees?
No. Oh wait, on the floor. What's on the floor?
What the What is that?
I don't know.
Are they bees? No, that's a bee.
There is bees.
Are they beetles? What are they? Oh, I can hear it.
Shine the light.
Is that it? Why was there all like black beetles on the floor?
I don't know. I don't think we can film in there while there's bees in there.
I don't know if anyone's watched it, but one of my investigations at Anstey Hill, I got stung by 2 bees on the same leg at the same time. 2 separate bees. It really freaking hurt. I'm not dealing with like those, like, they're huge. There's 2 nests in there as well, I think.
Alright, well, we just ran and left all that stuff there.
I know. Okay, so here's maybe what we'll do is we'll set up a static camera to monitor that area.
Yeah.
But we'll investigate around it, because I just, like, I'm not with that, hey?
Yeah. There's definitely bees there, we can't go in there. I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
Do you?
I mean, we just went in there and one came at us. I don't know that he was trying to attack us or what, but it would more just be a problem if a lot came at us. And like, people call me an idiot all the time, like, you stupid girl, you're gonna get yourself like possessed or killed or something. But we actually play things pretty safe, like you and I. So I just, yeah. Like, what's that? There's a moth. I don't know.
I'm gonna be scared of any bugs tonight now.
I know, which is because there's so many bugs out here.
You're gonna use the us running bit in your intro?
Alright guys, so just behind me, I don't know if you can see the light, we've kind of lit up the engine house and we've put ghost tube SLS to kind of monitor this area. Reason being, we don't want to go in there and hang out because of the bees. As much as I'd love to, I just don't want to bother them. I don't want to get stung myself, so we're monitoring that area. Ghost tube SLS is basically just going to look to map any bodies or figures that appear there. So it'll be interesting if we get something. I don't know how. There's a car going past on the highway right now, so I'm not sure what kind of audio we might even be able to pick up. But there's some weird going on in that tower. Like, I keep hearing things, whether it's noises that sound like little pebbles being thrown, as we said when we got here, voices and a loud bang. Don't know that it's paranormal, but
The building looks
weird.
cool.
Oh, it looks spectacular, and in the dark as well, like, oh my gosh. But what we're going to do, as I mentioned earlier, this whole area has had weird stuff go on, and I mean there was deaths left, right and centre all throughout the mining area. So I've just hit record now. What the freaking hell is that? It's like a pterodactyl, like, it's big as well. I just seen it. It's not cockies, is it?
I don't know what it is.
I have no idea. If anyone knows, drop a comment. Some kind of large flying animal, like a bird or something, but it's screeching at us. Anyway, I'm running ghost tube, so we're gonna walk around the engine house. Do you have my torch so I can kind of see?
That's good because I'm tripping over stuff.
Alright. My name is Amy and I'm visiting here with Jared. And we welcome anyone in this area around the engine house to come and talk to us. We would love to communicate with you. We'd love to know your name, why you're here, if you're here. If you can say hello or tell us anything about yourself, that would be amazing. Ooh, what the f*** is that?
Wow, that's a massive beetle. It almost looks like a toy beetle, doesn't it? It doesn't look real.
Ugh, let's go in this one. Can you tell me where I'm standing? They're not bats, are they?
No, that looks like a seagull.
Really?
What is it?
I don't know.
They obviously don't want you to go in.
It might just be like the ground is unstable and that, like, there's a bit down here as well. And like, just, see that big hole?
Oh yeah.
Is that even a hole?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's at like the base of the big tower.
I just heard voices in there.
Tower.
I just heard voices in there.
Tower.
I just heard voices in there.
Tower.
I just heard voices in there. Is it maybe that there's like parties in the distance or something and it's echoing through?
Honestly,
or
like, I can hear loud bass, like...
I can hear the
someone's-
bass, but I swear I just heard voices from in there. Like I can hear people talking.
All I can hear is occasional bass dropping.
Can hear that, yeah.
It's really annoying.
That's super old.
Ugh. No. Thank you, look in that one.
Ugh.
There's like spiderweb in there. Alright, this looks like some serious danger. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I don't like it! It's a f***ing pigeon! I didn't see it, I just heard it.
I can hear it now.
I can hear it cooing now.
Oh, cooing, yeah, that's what it's called.
Looks like some serious danger. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I've got like... What the hell, man? Could that potentially be what we heard
Maybe.
earlier? Are they gonna like... I don't know what the freaking hell is going on. There must be like multiple pigeons in the engine house. This is like going disastrously so far. And now they're all like fussed about because
They're all mating now. Like,
yeah.
brrr.
It's like a bloody pigeon orgy. We're trying to investigate. So it makes things hard. So what I might do is I might get the spirit box because it doesn't matter about noise around me. And maybe we could even check out one of these ruins around here instead of focusing here. Just because any evidence that we get here is going to be contaminated.
The birds and the bees.
The birds and the
And we
bees.
literally mean the birds and the bees.
Yes. Bloody hell, okay. Alright guys, so I've moved away from that ruin where there's the birds and the bees and all sorts going on. I'm standing at a different sort of ruin, which is right near...
Sorry, I'm getting bugs all over me.
Okay. They're like these weird beetle things. There's one, I can see it. Alright guys, we're gonna try and get serious now. Like, I apologise, this episode so far has just been like interruption after interruption.
Oh my God.
I can't control it. Like, it's just a little bit crazy.
There's so many bugs, birds.
Are we out of focus?
Oh, don't tell me there's something else gone. No, we're not out of focus.
We're not. I think I should have worn my glasses. I don't know. Anyway, we are at a different part of the ruin. I've now got a tripod set up because Jared just freaked out about the bugs.
There was bug crawling on my face.
Okay.
I can't keep the camera still.
I get it.
Oh, there's something crawling on my face.
We're going to do a spirit box here. And
So,
see if we pick up anything.
Where are we?
We are standing at a separate part of the ruins near the engine house. And we're right near Smith's shaft. And now the reason why I wanted to come closer to a shaft is that's where a lot of the physical labour and a lot of the work went on. So this mine, up until about the 1890s, was largely very physical with men underground working. Men and boys, should I add. And unfortunately there were a number of accidental deaths underground. I mean, there were all sorts of deaths around, whether that was from pre-existing like heart conditions or, you know, illnesses that just happened to occur on the mining site. But I have read some things about, you know, miners being crushed underground and like really grisly tales.
So some of them were the men we've seen in the cemetery today, right?
Yeah, very possibly. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do a spirit box and see if we are able to pick up on anything. My name is Amy and I'm here with Jared, and we call out to anybody who may still be in this area that wishes to talk to us. If you have something to say, can you please try and use this noisy device in my hands? Maybe say hello or tell us your name. Could you please tell us who you are? Can you tell us what the name of this town is?
How many people are we talking to?
Did you see that?
What was I supposed to say?
Alright, this is kind of because I didn't have my freaking glasses on. I don't know, it could have been like a car going by, but in the distance over here I can actually see the engine house, and it was like all this light just went by it. Holy shit, there's a fucking road right there.
I had no idea there was a road right there. There's a road like right here.
Yeah, a car just drove past it. That's like, I don't know, I just seen this big gush of light light up the engine house and then go away. But it could have been like a car's headlights or something.
But
it could have been that car. There was a car that literally just friggin' drove by.
I can actually like just see the outline of the house, like
the engine house.
The engine house, like in the
I can
sky.
just see it.
It looks cool. Oh, we're not going to show you guys because you won't see it on this camera, but I can actually just see in the distance the shape of it.
I will be taking some nighttime photos though, and likely you'll find some of them on Instagram. So please follow me at AmysCrypt if you don't already. Like seriously, go follow me.
I don't feel like we're getting much on that spirit box at all.
We weren't getting anything. I could try a different frequency.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't want to talk to us using this, is there something else that you can do, like throw a rock or a pebble, move something?
If you don't let us know you're here, we're going to leave. You know what's really weird?
Yeah.
Like normally on that you would get like cuts of radio station and that as well, but didn't hear even any of that. And we're not in the middle of nowhere. Like Moonta's a pretty big town, and you've also got Port Hughes nearby.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything.
You would get stuff on the radio as well. Like I tried the AM and FM band and nothing.
Not a thing. And Goes To was completely silent before. It's really weird, isn't it?
It's odd. I mean, maybe there's nothing going on here. I mean, I've heard some stories of stuff, or I always think as well, sometimes you'll go to a haunted location and nothing happens. And it's like, oh, like, how can this be? So many people have been here and said it's so haunted, and there's so many stories. And I think if you go one night and nothing happens, it doesn't mean it's not haunted. Like, anywhere could be haunted.
And maybe they just don't like doing stuff while people are around. Like, maybe we should do an abandonment session or something.
Maybe we should.
So what's an abandonment session anyway? Like, I think it's a new concept for your channel.
We've kind of been doing it for a little bit, but I don't know, we don't really name it. But yeah, it's kind of like this. I'm so sorry guys, like this episode is basically, but though it's when we rig up a camera just to monitor the area, and then we just leave it alone, like, and see if anything happens, anything, you know, and maybe the spirits feel more comfortable that way.
Maybe we should do that and like just chill out in the car or something, because too many bugs and animals and bees and birds, like, and I think it's like really hard. And you know, a lot of people ask all the time, why do you only investigate at night? Why don't you investigate during the day? And normally it's because during the day there's too many distractions, like people, cars, that sort of thing. But it seems this location tonight, it's...
Yeah, I mean, like outdoor locations can be like this though.
Yeah.
Like they usually are. Alright, let's do something else. Alright guys, casual talk in the car.
Tonight is not going as planned, is it?
It's not, and I honestly, like, at the start of the night, I was like, yes, this is going to be so good, because we heard there's a fucking bug in the
here.
car.
Oh, no.
Anyway, we heard those voices and that bang in that freaking tower, and I'm so disappointed we didn't get that on camera. We were putting our stuff down. I'm like, quick, Jared, get the camera out. And it, like, there was an atmosphere there for like a second.
Sorry,
and
just drive me nuts.
Don't kill him.
I'm not, I'm trying to get him out.
Oh, that worked. Anyway guys, so what we've done now is Jared and I are sitting in the car, and we've got 2 cameras rolling that are just rolling out there, like, just by themselves, to see if anything weird happens. We have one that is actually goes to SLS, so it'll also like map figures, and that is in boiler room 2. And
that's in front of it's got a REM pod in front of it as well.
Yes, we put a REM pod there. The second camera is like just standard night vision, like a normal camera, and that is over towards the Smith's shaft. So that's filming some ruins over there.
And it's also got 2 cat balls in front of it.
2 cat balls. One is on the floor, one I like crammed into this little like nook in the ruined wall. I don't know that we'll get anything. It'll be interesting to like review the footage and see after. I just want to make a note, guys, like, we're always real on my channel. If something paranormal happens, great. If nothing happens,
And
That's
sometimes
cool.
things just do not go as planned, like tonight.
Yeah, and like I had this whole idea of how the episode was going to go, and I don't know, I hope that you guys have been enjoying like the history and stuff of seeing Moonta and knowing about its mining past and stuff, because it is an interesting place and it's really, really nice. So
It's just a shame that, you know, sometimes things like bees and stuff like prevent us from filming locations, but at the same time we don't want to disturb them, so, you know, it's just the way it is.
yeah.
We can't always get into the places we want to go.
You know what? We also have the other engine house that we're going to go check out tonight for part 2. And I feel like that one will not be as bad as this one.
Yeah,
like,
that one had some territorial pigeons, but I think they'll be asleep. So we didn't see any bees there. Yeah, I think it's further away from the road as well, so hopefully a bit more quieter.
I'm sorry, I just like swear I could see that pterodactyl thing flying around.
Yeah, there's
out
some
there.
really loud bird flying around making
Is
noise.
it a bird or a bat? It's not a bat.
It's not a
is
bat.
it?
No, it's a bird.
I don't know what it is though.
It's a bird.
Like, it's some kind of, you know, whatever. Anyway, so we're just gonna sit in the car and wait, and yeah.
I wonder if these abandonment sessions though, yeah, I wonder if these abandonment sessions actually like work though, because I've seen some other people do it as well. Like, I guess it's a good question. Like, do spirits, can they be more active when nobody's around? Like, is maybe human presence sometimes something that suppresses the spirits from doing their thing?
Maybe we freak them out, and who knows what the goes on when you're not there.
Is there specific ghost stories about this place, or is it more just investigators have been here before and seen
Investigators have been here. It has grounds to be haunted because of the history.
Yep.
I don't know any specifics of what has happened. I've just been told that activity has been picked up here in the area, so I don't know. And if we capture nothing tonight, guys, it doesn't mean it's not haunted. We do our best to get evidence, but yeah, we'll see what these cameras pick up.
You know what? Despite all the bugs here, this is not the worst place for bugs we've ever been on AmysCrypt. I reckon the worst one would have to be for me the Witch's Pond. Oh my god, we got swarmed by mosquitoes at that place.
Well, they were actually biting as well.
And we didn't have... do we have long sleeve stuff on? I don't remember. We
Yeah.
didn't have any bug spray.
It was biting me through my jeans.
Yeah, it was bad. That was probably the worst.
I remember the next day I had to do this like interview thing, and I was like, what the f? Because like my skin was all messed up. Like I had bites all over me, and my legs were like, I looked like I had a disease or something, because my mosquito bites were like all this big and they were everywhere.
Yeah, that was
horrible.
So who here remembers that episode? Have you been following Amy since the Witch's Pond?
We
Leave
were
a comment.
filming, and like I was talking about the bugs, and there was like a mosquito on my eyebrow, and you could freaking see
Was it my eyebrow or yours?
No, it was on mine. And then like later in the video, my eyebrow was all red, like I'd been scratching it. So it's probably there like sucking my freaking blood. So if any land on me, he's going to not slap me but brush them off. I don't know.
It was pretty cool. You know what though? I don't regret.
cool.
I don't regret going there because I thought it was a cool location. It has a cool story as well. So if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. What? What? What?
Lock the doors. Do you not hear that?
No.
Maybe it will be on the audio. I just heard like a loud. It sounded like something being hit. Like
Didn't hear anything.
it's really freaky because we've got this light on. I can't see out of the windows.
Yeah, all the windows is black. I can't see anything out there.
That's why I was like, lock the freaking door. I don't have a torch. Do I have a torch? Oh, for sake. You know, something else could go wrong tonight.
What?
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
There's a f***ing serial killer out there watching us or something. I don't know. Anyway.
So anyway, should we go get our footage and move on to this next joint?
Yeah, I don't want to go out there now. You go. Alright, let's cut this.
and like just a cold breeze came out of the door. I've got goosebumps now just like thinking about it. That's why I was calling out to you, because I didn't want to be alone. I was
Yeah, like
I want to come back.
I just heard movement out here. Maybe that's why I felt like I was just about to cry, like I knew my life was in danger. Like,
move away from the wall, Amy.
What?
And I felt like someone was right behind me.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Is that a warning not to go in, maybe?
Oh, I just heard voices. What the f? Hello? Alright guys, so made it back to the car, got all our cameras, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this episode was a bit chaotic, but we have a part 2, which I think is going to be a lot more promising in a different area of the mines. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps me out. You want to do any more reading about the Moonta mines, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. I also post bonus content on my Patreon and YouTube members, which are linked below. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.
And also, even if you didn't like the video, still like and comment anyway, because I got infested by bugs for you guys tonight.
Yeah, good point.